Hi guys, welcome. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. And if you're here for the first time, welcome, happy to have you. And I've been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. And there are previous videos, if you're here for the first time, that I would encourage you to check out after watching this video so you can keep abreast with where the story is coming from and where it is going. And for all my faithful subscribers and supporters, love you all. And God bless each and every one of you. And thank you for your support. I'm seeing the comments and I'm loving them. Thank you for the encouragement. Continue to watch, continue to share and to like up the video. And for those who are here for the first time, of course, remember also to subscribe. Alright, without itching, let's get right into the story. Hello? Hey, what's up? Are you okay? Asked Ben. I am good. Thank you for asking. So, you were getting married? The more I think about it, I can't bring myself to believe. The Ben Allen getting itched. For a long time, I actually thought you weren't interested in the opposite sex. I just didn't understand why you didn't find me attractive, she whispered, with a trace of pain in her voice. Was I that unattractive and repulsive to you? Before you answer, I must say, Tessa seems like a nice girl, and she is definitely beautiful from what I can see. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad you find someone worthy to promise your heart to. However, I hope you'll be happy, she said. Don't you think you're being a little dramatic, even extreme? I have always been honest with you. There were never a time that I indicated to you I was not interested in women. Everyone and everything has its season. Yes, I am getting married. I have found my person. I do believe with time, you will as well. I never find you to be repulsive. In fact, you are a very attractive woman. So lose that ridiculous thought. Back then, we were young and stupid. On the other hand, I had given my heart away to someone else. And here we are, 10.5 years later, engaged to be wed. God is awesome. He has never made a mistake. So, Patricia, in everything, let us give thanks, eh? You are a cool girl, so promise me you will not love anyone more than he's willing to love and adore you. You deserve nothing less. I must go, it's late, said Ben. Wow. She clapped. So you knew Tessa before now? Awesome. Yes, I promise, she said. Her throat ached as she fought to hide the sadness she felt. Yes, we first met when we were about 11 and 10, or something like that. Then we met and fell in love once again, only we had no idea we knew each other until we were going through some old pics that help us to jog our memory over the holidays. So we connected the dots. Anyway, Pat, got to run, said Ben. Okay, see you around, informed Patricia and hung up the call. Ben went to the kitchen expecting to see Tessa, but she was nowhere in sight. After searching her bedroom, he gave up and dialed her phone. Hey, where are you? Asked Ben. So I see you have just missed me or just realized I've left the room. Took you long enough, expressed Tessa. I know it's late. You are pissed. I understand. I get it. Maybe I shouldn't have answered the call. I just wanted to know what was so urgent, expressed Ben. So, what was so urgent? Asked Tessa. Tell me where you are so we can talk face to face, said Ben. I don't feel like it, she responded. Come on, my love, don't be like that, said Ben. While he checked the upstairs guest room only to find it empty, so he headed down the stairs where he met her standing with her arms folded. He reached for her and she stepped back to show her resolve. So what was so urgent? Tessa repeated. Well, apparently, she thought I had found her repulsive or something like that. So I set the record straight. That was not the case. I have fallen in love with a beautiful young lady that has stolen my heart twice, said Ben, and pulled Tessa close, trying to reassure her she has nothing to worry about. Tessa pushed him away. He pulled her back in, twirled her around in a dance. He burst out in laughter, cracking up until they began to tango. Who taught you to dance like this? Asked Ben in a playful voice. My granddad did when I was 17 years old, answered Tessa, trying to catch her breath. Do you forgive me? Asked Ben. There is nothing to forgive. Just be more conscious of my feelings. I know you meant no harm, so I will let it slide this time around, said Tessa. Is it okay for me to stay in your guest room? You won't even know I'm here, asked Ben. That is fine. See you in the morning before you leave, asked Tessa. Maybe not. I might leave before you get a chance to see me. I need to catch up on my workout as well as make some important phone calls, expressed Ben. Okay, just touch base when you're able to. Good night, said Tessa and left the room. Not even a goodbye hug? Asked Ben. Boy, please. Good night, she repeated, and Ben chuckled. 4 days later, both Ben and Tessa have been busy with finalizing their wedding plans. Tessa was sitting in her car as her phone began to buzz. Hello? Yes, I'm on my way home. You didn't? Or you did? Cool. Yes, this Sunday. Okay. I will most definitely. The hospital has been busy. We are placed in some group. I I know. I will. Okay, later, said Tessa. Oh, one last thing, Tessa. Before you go, will I need a change of clothes for Sunday? Yes, bring a shorts and a t-shirt, a loose t-shirt, said Tessa, and hung up the call. Ben leaned back in his living room chair with his head back and feet highest, thinking, thank you, Lord. I'm grateful. You have brought me full circle to who you are and whose I am. You are indeed an awesome God. Deciding to follow you is one of the best things I have ever done. I am not perfect. Help me to be the best version of who you have called me to be. I promise, and I made this promise with the understanding of what I'm doing, to love and follow you in spirit and in truth. Lead me, and I will continue to follow you, prayed Ben. Ring, ring. Hello, who is this? He asked. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Yes, Rev. Okay. Good evening. You took me off guard, that's all. I want to know, when will you and Miss Flynn be able to start premarital counseling? How about the following week after your baptism? About the next week? Will that be possible? We do have a little time working with, expressed the Reverend. Okay, understand. I will speak with Tessa, then get back to you, Rev, said Ben. All right, Mr. Allen. All right, said the Reverend and hung up the call. 1 hour later, ding dong, ding dong, went the doorbell. Coming, yelled Ben. Mwah. Kissed Ben on her forehead. Do you wish to have some refreshment? He asked. Yes, please, responded Tessa. I have just came off the phone with Reverend Scott. He wants to know, how early will we be available to start premarital counseling? I need to get back to him ASAP, said Ben. No problem. How about immediately after your baptism? Suggested Tessa. Okay, it's a date then, he said with a smile. Before I forget, I collected the invitations. Here they are, said Tessa. Wow. They turned out nice. The red and white, it's a good look. It's beautiful even, said Ben. I know, right? I am so glad we decided to do it the old way. Just to let people have it as a souvenir instead of just emailing them the information. Yeah, I agree. So how many do you need? Let me see. I think I'll have to check back the list we made and get back to you. However, let me have a few. Michael and Samuel. Okay. Also, I will mail a few tomorrow. I also need to touch base with Aunt Jones to finalize some things. With that being said, I got to run. Call you later, said Tessa. You're leaving already? Asked Ben. Yes, my love. Like I said, I need to make some calls and touch base with Aunt. We need to go and pick out a dress. The time is going. And so on and so forth. There's so many things that still have to be done, said Tessa. Okay, catch you later, said Ben, and kissed her on the forehead. Soon and very soon, those cherry lips will be mine. Ben, 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 there is never a dull day with you in sight, she said and smiled. Remember that, baby, he said and waved by as she stepped in her vehicle. Tessa looked at him, smiled and shook her head. 4 days later, thank you so much for coming, Aunt Jones, expressed Tessa. I would not have missed it for the world, my dear child, said Mrs. Jones and hugged her. Both ladies were excited to be sharing the moment with each other. Good day. I am here to find my dream dress, expressed Tessa with a big smile on her face as she's feeling bubbly. Did you make an appointment, miss? Asked the clerk. Yes, I did. Tessa Flynn is the name. Oh yes, Miss Flynn. You can both come along with me. My name is Samantha and I will be your sales representative today, said Samantha. Nice to meet you, Samantha. I am Tessa, as you already realize, and this is my aunt, Mrs. Jones. Nice to meet you both. So according to the information I have here, I will show you the design that correspond, and from there we make our way, right? Expressed Samantha. The first dress was a fishtail with sweetheart neckline, fit to Tessa's curves. However, the fabric felt itchy. After trying 4 dresses, Tessa began to feel a little drained. I know how you're feeling. Sit here. I have an idea. By now, I know what you're looking for. So I will choose 3 dresses for you to try. If you still don't find one you love, we can go and come back some other time, explained Mrs. Jones. Few minutes later, try this one, my darling, said Mrs. Jones. She took the dress and smiled. The fabric feels great. It's rich and silky. It's vintage. It's nice. I like it, but let me try the others, said Tessa, feeling hopeful. Yes, it's nice on you, but you need a wow, said Mrs. Jones and handed her the second dress. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Turn around. Nice. Nice. With a few adjustments, that would be fine. However, this last one, have it. Yes. This last one, have an open mind. Here you go. Try it, my love, I know. Just try it, said Mrs. Jones and pat her on the back. If this one doesn't work, can we just call it a day? And just go grab some lunch and try again tomorrow? Asked Tessa. Fine, my dear, no problem, answered Mrs. Jones. Tessa slipped on the dress. The assistant laced her up from the back. Please stand firm, Miss Flynn, and let me know when it's getting too hard to breathe. The corset has to be fitted, said Samantha. Wow, child, you look amazing. You are a vision. Surely you're going to make my boy cry tears of joy. My lord, you have me crying, said Mrs. Jones and wiped the tears from her cheeks. Come, child, look at your beautiful self. Do you see what I see? Asked Mrs. Jones. Oh, wow. Auntie, stuttered Tessa, and the tears began to flow. I know, my beautiful child. Let it out. Let it out. Thank you for being here. I could not have done it without you, Aunt, said Tessa. God be praised, my child. You are most welcome. There is no other place I would rather be. Tessa looks gorgeous in the vintage bohemian corset dress with turtleneck long sleeve fishtail that built on a trail. The high neckline and long sleeve offered a touch of modesty, while the mermaid silhouette elegantly fits her figure like a runway model. She looks breathtaking. Oh, Lord, I'm a mess, murmured Tessa. So I take it this is the one? Asked the representative. Oh yes, Samantha, it is. Indeed it is, said Tessa with a big smile on her face. Let us go grab some lunch, my dear, expressed Mrs. Jones. Yes, Aunt, I'm hungry after all that, said Tessa. The both ladies, hand in hand, as they continue walking to cross the street. 30 minutes later, how is your garden salad, Aunt? Asked Tessa. It's not bad at all. Actually, I'm enjoying it way more than I thought I would. I thought the vegetable would have tasted stale, but it's fresh, it's nice. The fruit juice is really refreshing as well, answered Mrs. Jones. Buzz, buzz, went Tessa's phone and interrupted Mrs. Jones' conversation. My apologies, Aunt. It's Ben, so I have to take the call. Hello, love. Yes, we're fine. We're having lunch. Did you find a dress? He asked. Well, after the umpteen time, yes. With the help of Aunt Jones, of course. I was getting ready to call it a day. God be praised, we finally did. But you're not allowed to see it before our wedding, said Tessa. I didn't take you to be a superstitious person. However, it's fine either way, my love, said Ben. Is there anything you need me to take back for you, Ben? Asked Tessa. No, my love, just your gorgeous self, he said with a cheeky voice. Behave yourself, or else I'll tell Aunt on you, responded Tessa with a mischievous voice. Not if I told on you first of how you have stolen my heart and you have been a naughty girl. Do you miss me? I have not seen you since 4 days, said Ben. I was told absent made the heart grow fonder, Mr. Allen. Nevertheless, I talk daily on the phone with you, so it's not that bad. Couple more weeks and I'll be all yours, she said in a cheeky voice. The Lord knows I can hardly wait. I love the sound of that, responded Ben. Hold for Aunt, said Tessa. Hey, Auntie, I heard you saved the day. What would we do without you? Asked Ben. You both would do fine. I thought you enough to manage. Are you home? Yes, I'm home, Auntie, said Ben. Great. Soak a pack of the peas I bought up from the village for you. I'm making red pea soup this evening. And by the way, Tessa, you're invited for dinner tonight, said Mrs. Jones. Tessa nodded her head in a yes. Are you still there, son? Yes, I am, Aunt. Okay, love. All right. Love you. See you later, son. Love you too, Auntie, said Ben and hung up the call. Are you done eating, dear? Asked Mrs. Jones. Yes, I am, Aunt. Follow me next door to that store over there. I want to get some things. 5 minutes later. Do you like these charm bracelets, dear? Asked Mrs. Jones. Yes, they're elegant, responded Tessa. With all these diamonds, must cost a fortune. Great. Choose the appropriate ones for your bridesmaid according to their taste. I don't really know what young people like nowadays. In my days, the bride would buy their bridesmaid a token or gifts. It was tradition, or at least that was what I was used to. So this is my gift for you to give your bridesmaids, along with whatever you may have planned if you have anything planned, said Mrs. Jones. Thank you, Auntie. But these are diamonds. Don't you think it's too expensive? Asked Tessa. No, rubbish. They are not too expensive. Only the best is good enough, said Mrs. Jones. Thank you. I see where Ben gets it from, murmured Tessa. What did you say there? I didn't hear a word you said, asked Mrs. Jones. Oh, Auntie, I said thank you. I really appreciate it though, said Tessa, and hugged her. It took Mrs. Jones by surprise. Oh, it's just a gift, my lovely girl, smiled Mrs. Jones and hugged her tightly. Well, guys, this is the end of the video. I'll stop here for tonight. Definitely, the story, it's coming. Yes, so if you have reached us far to the end of the video, yes, my dear friend, you're here for the first time and you have not yet subscribed. What are you waiting on? Come on, man. Tap up the subscribe button, like and share it with your friends and your family, with everybody in your household. I would appreciate that. And my lovely, lovely subscribers, God bless you. God bless you. Continue to comment, continue to like, share also. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. And whatsoever you find to do, do it to the best of your ability. Love you guys. Bye bye.